Hey, what's up, you guys? We're gonna go today with the second to the last installment of the core muscle training. And today we're gonna use the medicine ball. Yes, it's gonna be the medicine ball. So the one thing with medicine ball, if you have one or if you're thinking of getting one, make sure that it's worth your while. So unless you have a shoulder problem or neck issues, I would just go for something heavier than 6 pounds. So those 2 pounds, 4 pounds, they really will not challenge you enough for the long term. Meaning, like within the month, if you're consistent with your core exercise, you're pretty much gonna not be able to use it. It's not gonna be enough resistance, external force. So for instance, this one is 8 pounds. So it's kind of the middle of the road. It's sort of where I start people, and then I can up it or lower them down to 6 pounds. But again, like we've been doing all week, we're gonna do beginners, intermediate, and more advanced. Okay, and since we yesterday were picking on your obliques, your corset muscles, that's what we're going to be working on the oblique muscle. Again, I love and I'm very passionate about working the obliques because they pretty much wrap around your corset, around your torso like a corset, right? And protect your spine. And so much of our movement, especially if you're busy like we are nowadays, revolve about that turning, that rotation component. So let's get started. We're going to start with beginners and then intermediate and advanced. So again, like always, our 20 to 30 second timer. And once you get comfortable, right, with that up to 30 seconds, then you're ready to increase the load. All right, so let's get to it. The first one is the good old rotation. Most people go straight for the well-known windshield. I like to start my very beginners, so the people that are having back issues or coming back from back injury, to where your feet are underneath you, the ball is away from your face, more over your chest to stomach, and then roll your ankles, then your knee, then your hips, okay? And then the ball is going to go in the opposite direction. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to start the timer too. So we're going to go here to there, and this is the beginner, and we're looking for that rotation. Now, this is perfect for people that are returning back, or they might have too much girth in the midsection for them to actually lift their legs, okay? Now, if you're a beginner, but you're not that limited because of injury or back pain, what I will suggest is the next one. So I will say beginner B, right? So we're going to cross your ankle, and then you're going to aim towards your shoulder as you rotate. So it's going to be in this fashion and this fashion versus just right to left. So it's more of an angle upward, okay? And the whole movement is, again, the same. The ball goes opposite direction to the knees or the lower body. And if you recall, from a day or two ago, we were going over the alignment, how the muscles run. The rotational muscles are more on a slanted diagonal pattern, and that's why you see a lot of the patterns that we've been doing are in that fashion. And we do some cross rotation because that's part of what the thoracic spine does, right? All right, so that's the beginner. The intermediate is similar, right? Except now we're gonna go side to side again, about that 30-degree angle, 40-degree angle here, and think of getting your feet on the outside of the ball, so here to there instead of right to left. So again, you're going this way and that way, right? And then once you're ready, you can add the ball to go the opposite direction, which is different. Oh, forgot to start the timer. Different than their good old back in the 80s Russian twist or wind chill, the wind chill, okay? So again, you're going 30, 40 degrees that way, almost kind of like you're going to roll back, but there's that rotational part, right? Opposite direction. Good. And remember, at the end of the day, you always want to close that gap between the last rib and that pelvic bone. That's what really engages your rectus abdominis, your midsection, and then the obliques are coming around here. Now for the advanced one, it's going to be similar to the intermediate, but now we're going to go fully on that angle. So if you were to have your arms extended to the side, think of reaching towards your hands with your shoes, with your feet, okay? So it looks like this for the advanced level. So we're going to go that way and that way. See how much further out you go, and you still got that rotation. Now, if you notice, with all of them, I had my hips right here bend or flex, we call it in therapy. And the reason for that is because I want to minimize the use of the hip flexors or the quads. I really want to close that gap here, and then with the movement, resort to these guys, to the obliques. Okay, so that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is another one favorite because it's comfortable. It doesn't really what do you call it, put so much pressure on the spine, and it's a great way to kind of fall into your cool down motion if you're one of those people that like to do your abdominal core work at the end. So first thing, you get to lay on your side like a baby, like this, and then you're gonna go from the bottom knee to the back of that shoulder that's on top. So it's gonna go from here all the way back there. And you see there's that diagonal again I keep telling you about. So we're gonna go from here to there, here to there. And you follow the ball with your eyes, so that way you can ensure your neck and shoulders are in line with the rest of your spine. And how do you know you're doing it wrong or you're not right position? It's because you do not feel the corner of the back. Okay, now for intermediate, for level 2 intermediate, we're gonna do similar setup. The only difference, again, still on your side like a baby, this leg will be open up. Okay, so now you're gonna go from this knee all the way up here and then down. Okay, so again, bottom kneecap all the way up and then down, and we just kind of open up this hip flexor a little bit, or the adductor, sorry, so you can actually get right into the insertion muscle of the oblique there, or the rectus abdominis, sorry. We'll go from here to there, and again, still aiming to the bottom knee, still going all the way up there. And as I just mentioned a little bit ago, follow the ball with your eyes. Not too fast, not too slow. You want to really get as much full motion as you can get. All right, and you're wondering the advanced. So the advanced one, the difference is that this leg is straight. The top leg is straight. You still got this one. So kind of think of a nice little stretch. And now you're going to roll up and then back. See that? So you're rolling this way. Think like you're getting out of bed, right? Which in a lot of people, that's how they get hurt. And that's why it's advanced. And that's why in PT, at least in patient, we tell you people to roll on your side and then sit up on the bed, because it's pretty advanced to do it otherwise. So again, top leg straight, and you're gonna go from here all the way up to flat on your back. There to there. There to there. Couple more. And again, you don't want to go too fast. You just want to make sure you go through the full motion, still reaching to that bottom knee, right? All right, so there you have it. Your oblique muscles, your corset muscles, with the use of the medicine ball. Again, I would encourage you guys to go back to Monday, the first day, and then catch up before tomorrow, the last day. All right, talk to you guys later.